All right, this is Mr. Blue Boy. Try to get a good look. Look at how handsome you are. Can you see yourself? Hi, big boy. And let's move back here so they can see all of you. Mr. Blue is going to be 8 weeks old tomorrow. He is from Adelaide and Max's litter. He's a standard Bernedoodle puppy. So he's going to be one of our bigger ones. Right now he's 11 pounds 4 ounces. And I'm expecting his adult weight to be somewhere probably between 70 and 85 pounds. Again, that's just an estimate. A lot depends on his environment too, as far as how much he'll be able to grow. He is a tricolor. So he has a black base, and then he does have his brown, cute brown eyebrows. He's got brown on the inside of his ears, and then also on the front of his front paws. Can you show? And on the front of his back paws as well, and on the bum. That's a Bernese thing. Why they keep all the brown there, I don't know, but it's part of one of their traits. And then he does have some white here on his chest, and just the tiniest little bit on his chin, which is what his mom Adelaide has. Super cute to see how that carried through. His coat, let's turn you around, big boy, is just a little bit wavy. It's not quite straight, but almost. He's got a really just tiny bit of wave to it. So I'm expecting that to turn into a loose wave when he gets his adult coat. They lose their puppy coats somewhere around 6 months of age, and their adult coat comes in and it usually curls up or waves up a little bit more than what they have as a puppy. So his grooming needs will be just a little bit easier. He'll require grooming about 6 to 8 weeks with brushing weekly, and all that depends on if you want to keep that doodle look. It requires more grooming. If you're okay to have it grow out and then get shaved down and then not look so shaggy, then you don't have to do it as often. His energy level for the litter is the lowest. He has medium to low energy. He has been the calmest puppy in the whole litter. And part of that is possibly because he's the one who, remember, he had the fractured tibia. And so he had a splint on for almost 4 weeks. So part of that has definitely shaped him, because I say about 50% of their personality is genetics, and then another 50 is their environment. So definitely with all his older, I shouldn't say older, but some of his bigger siblings and being a little more rambunctious, his temperament definitely is a little bit more laid back. He didn't just jump in there and get involved in everything. He definitely became a much more observant puppy than he might have been without the splint. And so because of that, he's been really easy to train, because he does pay really good attention and watch everything that I do. He learned the litter box and to use that right away, and then also to be able to go outside once we started using the doggy door. He's also got excellent eye contact. So it makes it really easy to be able to work with him. I can call him from across the room, and he's really good about noticing where my voice is, even though he can't see me, and being able to come and get to me without getting frustrated. And that's really hard for little puppies, to not kind of get into a little panic, and it's like their brain falls out at that point. So I think because, again, because he was in that splint, he just had to learn to be a little bit more laid back and pay attention to everything rather than just getting to jump into it. He also loves to be in our laps. He's, everybody has their moments, but he's one that will just come and curl up and just want to stay there for longer periods of time, which has been really fun to see in him. And as far as his fracture, it's completely healed up. We're not expecting him to have any complications with that. And obviously, whenever there's any type of bone breakage or fracture, when they get older, there could be some, because of the calcification there could be a little bit of arthritis, but it wasn't a big fracture, so we're not expecting that to be anything that's going to be complicated for him as he gets older. And as far as his future home, this guy would do good with people of all ages. He would be lovely with children, and we did have some kids come over and that they got to meet for the first time, and he was completely confident and very calm with them, not jumping up, not, a lot of times the puppies will try to nip at their fingers when they see him hanging down, and he didn't do any of that. He was just very gentle and loving with them. He's also really good with other dogs or other pets in the home, again, because he's just really laid back and easygoing with everything that comes along. Huh, he's your sweet boy. And that is our Mr. Blue Boy. You want to show him one more time? Come here, baby. Here we go. See, look at those eyebrows. He's also got he's pretty boxy in his face. Some puppies have a little bit more longer muzzle, and his is pretty squared off.